Hey guys, welcome back to Container Crops, the Scaredy Cat Gardener. It is a beautiful day here in Zone 7B, and thank you so much for coming and hanging out here with me in my garden. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. And today I have a few things that I actually harvest before they are ready, way before they are ready. And I'm going to show you what it is that I harvest early and exactly why I harvested early and why you need to consider harvesting yours early as well.
Show off your fantasy reality, whoa, that's yours, but I'll keep doing mine. You'll be living your good life, catch a glimpse from the outside all the time.
Okay guys, we are back, but before we get started, if you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. If you are a returning subscriber, oh my goodness, thank you so much. And for my channel members, thank you so much for your loyal and faithful support. I appreciate all of you guys. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you won't miss anything. Give the video a thumbs up, and as always guys, share it out, share it out. Don't forget to follow me over on Facebook, Container Crops, and IG, The Scaredy Cat Gardener. Okay, I think that completes our yard work, so let's get started. First, I'm going to show you some blueberries that I've already harvested. I am harvesting.
Fluffy hair.
Y'all both got fluffy hair.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
These are big and beautiful. I think I got some at the bottom too. Yep, here's one down here. Here's some over here.
Oh. I can hold Grandma's phone.
He's actually taking a video for me.
Phone.
We're getting all these blueberries off of here.
And I can hold Grandma's phone. Daddy.
Yep, be careful. Okay guys, we are over here at my Roma tomatoes. And as you can see, this one is starting to turn red. This one right here. And these down here are just barely turning. Now to be honest, this one right here, I am late on my game. I should have pulled this one when it looked like that. You see, the one thing about tomatoes is that once they start turning colors, once they get any color at all, they're done growing. They're not going to grow anymore, but they will ripen indoors. And when they ripen indoors, you can either just leave them on the counter or you can put them in a paper bag. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one right here. And I'm going to take all the rest of them as well if they have any color whatsoever on them. And I see one way back there that has color on it. This one back here. As you can see, this is not red. See, it has green on one side and red, orangish, yellowish, whatever color that is. It's just starting to turn. But it's not going to get any bigger. It is done growing. And I learned this little trick, a couple of years ago. And this is for all of my tomatoes. And I'm going to tell you why in a second. Okay, now these are my yellow currants. And I'm going to take each one of these off as well. And as you can see, some of them are barely turning. But these are small little tomatoes. This is the size they're going to get. They're not going to ripen anymore. Well, they're going to ripen more, but they're not going to get any larger. So we want to get all of these. And you just want to get the ones with the color on them. Okay guys, so like I said, I harvest them before they are ready. Even the yellow ones that are the little small yellow currant ones, they're going to turn completely yellow at some point in time. And the Roma tomatoes, well, we all know they're going to be red. But as you can see, they have just started turning. Now, there are three reasons. I said a couple. There are actually three reasons why I harvest my tomatoes so early. And another thing, I don't think I have any. I'll go take a look right now, but my peppers, specifically my bell peppers, but your hot peppers too, I harvest those early as well. I don't always get my red bell peppers and my yellow bell peppers, because if you leave them out there, once they turn color, then you won't get your peppers. You just won't get them. Not always. Occasionally you will. At the first sign, when you finally get that beautiful red bell pepper and you say to yourself, oh, I'll come out tomorrow and get it. No, you won't. Get it then. Don't procrastinate. Don't say, oh, I'll get it tomorrow because I'm going to harvest tomorrow. If you see a yellow bell pepper, a green bell pepper, not green, a purple bell pepper, a red bell pepper, a orange bell pepper, any color bell pepper, and it is anywhere from half that color to the whole color, you want to get it. Bell peppers will continue to ripen inside as well. So let me show you reason number one why I harvest so early. Okay, so y'all see that, right? Y'all see that? And y'all see where it is, right? It's on the ground. So something came and snatched it off, and it is not even turning yet. Okay, that's number one reason right there. Okay, so reason number two is because if you do not get them when they first turn, you typically don't have critters or bugs or anything like that until they start turning color, because that's when you can smell them. Typically, specifically tomatoes and peppers too, when you water them, you can kind of smell them. Outside of watering them, you don't smell them. Excuse me, something's flying around in front of me, but you don't smell them until they start to ripen. That's when you come out and smell them. Well, if you're smelling them, the critters and the creatures and the whatever, they're smelling them too. So if you don't get them before they turn and start to smell, and that scent becomes abundant, then you won't get a chance to get them because they'll get them. Okay guys, now my last and final reason of why I harvest things so early. Two different reasons, one for the tomatoes and one for the peppers. A couple of years ago, I had a huge infestation of hornworms on my tomatoes, and I didn't want them there like no one else wants them there. So I had to get rid of them. But I wanted my tomatoes, and I didn't know if they would just destroy the plant or what at that particular point in time. I just didn't know about the hornworms that much. So the next year, just by pure instinct, as they turned, I said, I'm going to get these. Now, I already knew they would ripen inside, because when I was a child, that was one of the main abundant things we had in our yard were tomatoes. And my father used to always pick them. As soon as they were nice and plump, he'd pick them and they'd ripen inside. Well, I was a child. I had no clue why. But as of instinct, probably from the memories of childhood, I knew they would ripen inside. So I said, you know what, let me get these. And I got them. And then the next year, I did the same thing. So naturally, this year I'm doing it. And guess what? Now, I can't say this is written in stone or this is guaranteed or anything like that. But my experience, since I have been getting my tomatoes before they ripen, I have not seen one hornworm since then. So I don't know if it's the scent for them or what. I don't know the reasoning behind it. I'm still trying to research and find that out. As a matter of fact, if any of you guys know, is that a fact, or is that for sure that that's what happens? Or if you've experienced the same thing, let me know down in the comments. Okay, the peppers. That's a whole different ball game. And again, this is my experience. A couple of years ago, I was growing beautiful bell peppers. And I had this one particular huge, I mean, I could sit it in my hand, red bell pepper. And it was on the vine and it was beautiful. And I saw it and I said, you know what? I have to come out here tomorrow and get a nice, beautiful picture because I didn't have my phone with me at that time. I need to get a beautiful picture of this hanging on the vine. It's just gorgeous. If I just put my hand around it, I could wrap my hand around it. It looked like a grocery store bell pepper and it was perfectly shaped. And then I went back out the next day, bright and early the next morning. It wasn't even a whole 24 hours. There was a big hole in my bell pepper. And y'all know me, I was scared because I'm like, what happened? Where did this hole come from? But I thought it was just a hole. So because I am scaredy cat, I put on my gloves. I said, well, let me pull it off. Okay, guys, I apologize. I had to bring this inside. A raccoon or a possum or something came into my yard. And you all know I am the scaredy cat gardener. So it was either me or them. So I grabbed my tripod and I ran inside. So I apologize, but I have to finish this video inside. I just was getting ready to say, I grabbed my gloves and I said, okay, let me just pull this off of here since it's got a hole in it. And I pulled it off and I looked at the hole and lo and behold, there was a huge worm inside. And I mean, it was long, curled up and thick. I don't know what type of worm it was, or was it a caterpillar? I don't know, because as soon as I saw it and it was trying to come back out the hole, I threw that thing so far into the woods. I had woods behind my house at that time, and I threw that thing so far into the woods I didn't even know I could throw that far. So from that point forward, I do not let them get all colored. And if I see one that is completely colored, there's no coming back out the next day. There's no coming back out later. I'm getting it and I'm getting it then. But I tend to pull them once they start to color, where I will have some of that taste or some of that color for my cooking. And that goes for my hot peppers too. But peppers will continue to turn inside just like tomatoes. Now again, this is my experience, so I can't guarantee the same thing will work for you, but I am sharing what works. Okay guys, that's going to do it for today. Again, thank you so much in coming out and hanging out with me, well, in my garden and inside my house. I apologize for the interruption, but it was me and them and I was not staying out there. So I just wanted to share my experiences of why I harvest early. Like I said, I don't know if that'll work for you, but it has surely worked for me. So until next time, remember, anywhere you can sit a pot, you can grow a plant. And I'll see you on the trail.
You'll be living your good life, catch a glimpse from the outside all the time.